Hey all, welcome back to A2B Vibes. Today we are continuing to learn Linux commands. So the first command is to check the current user. Who am I? So the current user is Ravi, and to check the system information. So there is command in Linux uname -a. Okay, it will display the and kernel and system information. And to check the host name, just type host name. The host name is as displayed. And to check the date and time, we have a Linux command called date. It will display the date, current date, month, and time in UTC. Okay. To view a calendar in Linux terminal itself, just type cal. It will display the calendar of the current month and the year. To check the system information, like how long it is up and running, just type up time. It will display the time and in minutes and how many users are logged in. One user is logged in so far. And to check the memory, how much memory is in usage, type free -h. So here -h means human readable format. Enter. So it will display the memory and swap memory. So in total used free, shared and available. So it will display all the information in the human readable format. And to check the current folder size, we have disk usage -sh dot represent current directory here. Okay, so we are into current directory. So I mean, in which directory we are, it will display that stat. Enter. So it has 64 KBs. Okay. So far we have used these commands to check like before these, or if someone deleted this from this terminal, if we have cleared this terminal. In fact, we don't know like what command we have used earlier, right? So for that we have a command called history in Linux. If we type history and press enter, it will display all the commands which we have used. So the limit is like 1,000 commands we can see. So far we have used only 134, but basically you can see up to thousands of commands. Okay, enter. So now let's see any service is running. So basically what service means is like if you have any server running in your Linux machine, so there will be a IP is created for that service. So we can see by command ps-ef, enter. So you can see the process ID. This is called UID, process ID, PPID, and system time. So you can the command. So with these commands only we will able to up any services. So it will display all the details like what services are going on currently. And to monitor the live process, like process is happening in the background, right? In Linux, we can monitor that lively by using top command. If I type top, just enter, it will show all the details like live statistics of this Linux server, process ID, user, and what CPU and memory they are using, and how much time they are up, and what is the command we are using. Command details, all the command details here. So it is a live stats. So we have entered into another terminal. So to exit from here, just press Ctrl C. So we have exited from there. And the next command is to check the IP address, IP-A, enter. So it will display the details of IP. And to check the connectivity for the external sites, there is one command called ping. Ping will test the internet connectivity and server connectivity, google.com. So it will get the response from the internet. Okay, so we need to exit this, press Ctrl C, and same we will try with another popular website, facebook.com. Okay, so you can try with ping with multiple URLs, which we will get response from getting from internet. To okay, to search specific text in Linux, we have one command called grep. Okay, grep hyphen. So we need to provide the string. String is nothing but it is mentioned in double quotes. So we will fetch an word called root from /etc /password. So this /etc and /pswd is a folder structure where all the user information, say for example, this Ravi Babu is one of the user, has maintained inside this. This is the Linux default folder structure or file structure, we can say. So what we are doing, we are greping a root keyword from etc password. So etc password is a default file in Linux where the user information is stored here. So let's press enter. As you can see, the root keyword has been highlighted here. So it is fetching the root keyword from this /etc password. So same like that, if you want to search any keyword from any particular file or folder, you need to mention that keyword and provide the folder path. Say for example, home/Ravi, and if we have any folder like demo1, so it will fetch that keyword from that file. Okay. And to find any keyword, to find text files like in current directory. So say for example, if you have, let's see first where we are in the current working directory, pwd. So we are at home Ravi. So we assume that we have multiple files here and you want to search a current directory or a file. So we have a command called find dot represent current folder structure, current path, folder path, and the name with string. So just give demo.txt. So what happens? The find will find in the current current folder path with the demo.txt. So it will display as we don't have any file name, so it is not displaying. So to do that, to create, we have touch command. We have created one file, enter, and let's run this find. So you can see in current directory dot represent current folder path, demo is present. Okay. So to get anything from internet, we can get in Linux server itself, Linux terminal. In fact, this is a Linux terminal. We can get here itself, So we'll get Google https://google.com. Okay, enter. Okay, you can get the index.html with 1.46 MB. per second. It has downloaded in that speed. So wget it is like webget. It will fetch the information from the internet. In future, if you want to get any zip files or any tar files, so you are able to fetch that. And we have like one more command like to test a website API. So that is curl. Curl is to test the website or APIs. API is nothing but application interface. In later lectures, we will able to understand that. So we'll search with we will go with google.com only, https slash colon slash google.com. Okay, enter. Okay, curl, it has tested the API and the API response is this one. Hmm. Same we can search with curl. So here, no need to type second time also for shortcut. In your keyboard, if you press up arrow, you will get the previous command. So just delete this backspace facebook.com. Okay. So it did not find any HTML API. So it did not find any API for Facebook. So that's why it has written null, empty. Okay. So this just I was showing you, if there is anything, it will display like this. If there is nothing, it will display empty. Fine. Here, okay. And now we will view logs and contents. We have one command called tail -f slash etc slash host. Enter. So tail command is like getting the data of any file. So it will fetch tail tail content. Like in folder, there are thousands of lines. It will fetch the latest in the sense from tail from the bottom. So basically log files are for every second or every minute it will get updated, right, with the logs of any error or output. So we are using this command to get the latest logs from this etc host. So basically this is the final log. So that's why did not display anymore from after this. But usually in real time, what happens is some files, basically log files, generate for every second, like the content is injected into that file. So it will continuously display here. So we have entered into a separate terminal of tail. Now we need to exit it. Just press Ctrl C. Fine. Okay. So now this is all about top commands in Linux. We'll see you in next lecture.